Hey everybody, it's Mike, your San Antonio realtor. I got an exciting one for you today. Look at this historic, beautiful property. I gotta admit, my toxic self is saying, yes, I can buy that. I could redo that. It's gonna be amazing. But let's look at it, see what you think. So this is an amazing property. I gotta admit, historical. What do you think? Just looking at it, what do you think the price is on this? The list price, where are they at? How much would you pay? Again, just the history of it, pretty amazing. All right, and just to get our bearings, here is downtown. This is going to be located right here, right off San Pedro, but it's right in the Monte Vista neighborhood. Now, for those of you folks who don't know, it's the old gilded place. It's full of architectural heritage, charm. You got a mix of Georgian, Moorish, Tudor, Queen Anne style. There's just amazing homes. So that's the good part. So again, as you can see, zoom in a little bit closer into this property. It's right here on the hard corner of Woodlawn Avenue and San Pedro. I did do another review of a property right around here, another historic home that was for sale, but it's kind of the same issues. Looking at this property here, it's as a residential, what could it be used for? But you're surrounded by business. Obviously, this is a busy road. Let's see what the street view looks like. Look at this guy. Let's drop him right here in the corner. Boom. Beautiful, right? Now, right away, what do you see? Bus stop right in front of your residence. Not the best. Busy street. You're right on the corner. What do you think? Got a business right in the back. It's just interesting home, right? And the history of it. And in fact, let's go back in time a little bit. I think so. This is what it looked like in 2013. See, a little bit more maintained, a little bit more landscaping. It's amazing how much it changes, right? Just having that. Let's see if it keeps us. Just looks a little bit more maintained. All the trees were green. That scaffolding was still there. Let's see. Obviously, it's gone now. So this is in 2015. Let's go back. 2007, 2011, 2015, 2016. Let's see. 2019. Scaffolding went up. Look like they started to work on all the trim pieces here. 2021, and then finally 2022. So what do you think? Again, these on the interior, nice boulevard. Just real nice. Obviously, them being on the interior, you don't have to worry about being on the corner lot with that traffic on that one side. Now, the history of it, it's actually pretty interesting. This article, it's talking about how the historic San Antonio home located made headlines during his 1911 renovation. So I'm not quite sure when it was built. The listing says 1940. This says 1911. But the interesting thing was this part. It says this home that was originally built in the Monte Vista area. They did a whole article on it because they lifted the house 14 feet off the ground so they can add a second story beneath it. So I guess originally it was a one story. They literally lifted it up and they did another level at the bottom. That's definitely one way to do it. So again, I just love these old historic homes, but they are a little bit of a challenge. They could be a bit of an addiction. I had a good friend of mine. He was in the wine business and he had a saying. He was like, Mike, the best way to make a small fortune in the vineyard business is to start with a large fortune. And I think the same thing for these historic homes. The best way to make a small fortune in historic homes is start with a large fortune because there's just so much you can do. There's always something else you can improve on. But let's take a look at it. So here, furniture obviously virtually staged. It's getting better. I remember when we first started doing the virtual staging, they literally looked like clip art, but it's getting better. So at least here they show with and then without it. So you can have a sense for it. Beautiful floors. A little different in tone there. With the furniture, without it. And you notice they had 2 or 3 different smokestacks coming off the top. So there are probably going to be 2 or 3 different fireplaces here. So what are you thinking? Nice little window unit. I don't know. Does it have central air? I didn't even check. We'll check on that here on the property detail. Nice molding, nice vaulted ceilings. Just if you love this kind of property, it's just all these little details add up. Here, this looks like an add-on. Obviously, they went with, I guess this was used as an office because when you click on kitchen, it brings you to this space. That's not much of a kitchen. So I'm assuming it was set up as office space before, builder grade top. And that's the one thing that's tough about it is it's such a mismatch as improvements were made over time. The home itself, you see, here's the challenge. It's just you have like Home Depot, Lowe's type finishes here and in the restroom. So it's kind of a mix. You have these nice moldings and then you have that. So whoever comes in, they're going to have to put in some money on the fixtures here. Now, remember what I said, it's always that triangle, right? You got price, you got location, And then you got the fixtures. So on this one, location is good. The only problem is for residential, you're on that busy corner, right? That's gonna make it a little bit tough. And then while yes, the overall grandness of the home is has a great layout, great presence, the challenge is just the fixtures, the finishes. You're gonna spend so much money on the fixtures and the finishes, just to make them all consistent and modernize them and upgrade them, and you just add so much. But as far as character, this house has it in spades. So here's the thing. I've said before, I've been in a ton of older homes. The challenge you have with older homes is maybe it's just me, but they never feel like they are completely insulated. So all this road noise, I guarantee you, you're going to be laying here at night. You're going to be hear it. You're going to hear all that road noise. This is probably original to the 40s. You don't want to go in there and rip it all out and stick some gray tile in there, but you do need to somehow just refinish it. It has to look a little bit more pristine, just the little things. And it's all these little things just add up. It's the fixtures, the finishes just add up over time. There's another fireplace. How amazing is that? Fireplace in a bedroom. You have a balcony overlooking the street. It's just amazing. Again, with the flooring just not matching. See, it's little things like that. Once you get in there, it's going to drive you crazy. This bathroom looks original. See, here you have a bedroom. It looks like it's on the second floor, but then they added a restroom, it looks like. So they literally just added a room within a room. It's just stuff like that. And you have the flooring here. Can't tell if that's wood parquet flooring or some kind of laminate. The outdoor balcony, just amazing. Nice green. Again, this restroom, I don't know if it's original, but again, it's just all the finishes. To redo a restroom, you're talking thousands of dollars. And then to redo it and keep it historically accurate, I have no idea what that would cost. I think this is the third level we're on now. So it's pretty much where the roof line is. And we're back down. It's kind of neat little bonus area here. I think they have set up as an office. Again, it's definitely a third level here. It's just a neat little space up here. Again, was a restroom. Just so you go. So that last part was probably this area right here with the windows and all that. So it's an amazing property. You know, we say every property needs to have some kind of wow factor. And the wow factor here is obviously the exterior. It just looks amazing. It's just the presence it has, just the historic nature of it. It's amazing. But then again, you're on this really busy street. That's the tough thing. So when you look at this property, it's like, well, what's it going to be? Is it going to be residential? Are you going to live in it? Are you going to rent it out? Is it going to be a law office? Let's look at the zoning. So here's a zoning map for San Antonio. Here's our property right here. As you can see, all these are commercial. C2 is commercial. So commercial is H. You have multifamily here. This H, I believe it allows you, as a zoning H overlay. R4 allows for professional office. You could have a professional office without changing zoning, but if you're going to do anything more than that, you're going to have to change the zoning to commercial, which is probably looks like it's a conforming use compared to everything else that's on there. So that's an option. You just can't get over the presence of this. You know, up on a hill, just picture is amazing landscaping. It's going to look great, but the amount of money that you're going to need is significant. Okay, so let's look at the details. How much are they asking for? They're asking 1.1999. It's a 7-bedroom, 5.5 bath, 6,297 square feet, 0.41 of an acre. Built in 1940. I think anything that's interesting, there's an article in there that talks about it being redone in 1911, so I'm not quite sure. Let's look at the cost. So at that price, let's say that's the price they get it. Okay, so 1.199, you're going to put 20% down, $239,000 down. So your monthly payment is $9,840. The killer is look how much the taxes are. Property tax, you're paying $2,700 a month just on taxes. So that makes it tough because if you were to convert it, let's say you're going to make offices, so you're going to sink a ton of more money into it. And I doubt, I'll be surprised if you can get 10 grand a month renting, even if you cut it up into different little offices. That'd be a little bit tough. All right, so let's look at the history. So it was built in 1940. And in November 2023, it hit the market, $1.7 million. No takers. They removed the listing in July of 2024. They had it at 1.3. They just cut it to 1.199 in October 3rd, 2024. So what do you think? Would you buy it for that price? So as a resident, you're just going to pour a ton of money into this. So let me know in the comments, what do you think is the best use for this property right here? I mean, it's amazing. So again, my name is Mike Gonzalez, your San Antonio realtor. If you're thinking about buying or selling, feel free to reach out to me. I always love helping folks make sure they get a good deal when it comes to buying or selling in the San Antonio area. Until next time, take care.